run for clerk.
The governor's seat's open. I mean, there's a lot of opportunities.
He
He's
wanted
paid
the
for
clerk
that
of Supreme
kind of
Court.
business.
The clerk of Supreme Court job, that is what he wanted.
Yeah.
So
he
it
could
pays
manage
like,
that slush fund from the inside.
Yeah.
well, it would be easier that way. And I think the salary for clerk of Supreme Court is around 110 grand.
Oh, is that all?
I know. But he spent more of that on signs. I'm going to tell you that. He had a sign in every corner of Montana. It was pretty amazing, you know.
Oh my God.
But one thing I thought was interesting, and we've talked about this before on our podcast, and most people disagree with me when I say I think we need a sales tax.
Here it comes.
But I know the legislature considered a pair of bills seeking public vote on sales tax. I think that's a start. I think that's a legitimate start. Give a public vote. I think that's fair. It's better than them just saying, because if the liberals ran Montana, they would just do it. You know that.
I don't know if they would. Bullock didn't want to do it.
No,
Bullock
no
was very
Democrats
against
ever
it.
wanted it. But you know what? I think people like me are starting to want lower property taxes.
Right.
Not saying that it
Well,
guarantees
let's
it.
fix the property tax thing first. It's a
But where are you
pretty
gonna come up with the
simple
money?
fix, you know.
But how do you come
don't
up
be
with the
trying
money?
to throw more money at the problem.
I don't want to give them more money. Well, they're collecting more money because they legalize marijuana. $63 million.
Yeah.
So I know that doesn't offset the state budget by any means or anything, but how in the world will my property taxes ever go down to a level that's actually reasonable?
Well, you can tax second homes.
Well, and there's a bill to do that.
You can
and
tax Airbnbs at a higher rate. You know, and Ed and I have had this conversation before. You know, the argument against you on the sales tax is sales tax in general tend to be very regressive.
You're
Meaning
right.
the poorest people in the state end up paying the majority.
And the money never goes where it's supposed to.
Right.
Never does. And it probably wouldn't save us any money. And I wouldn't. And to be honest, the only thing that really makes me against it is I do not trust our legislature to spend that money.